Identify. Nothing to identify. That's a good day when that happens. Except we immediately got a scroll to identify. And it's MO, something I've been looking for a while. Okay, we got Bai Suzan here. I think I can just melee her to death. Perhaps have a rough time with those Hydras. Let's take her to a staircase. Yeah, you usually, if you have a bad enough mutation, it's usually correct to chug the mutation potion. Teleportitis is bad enough usually, Scrollitis is bad enough usually, and Berserkitis is bad enough usually. The mutation system is horribly broken right now, unfortunately. And that's just, it is what it is. You cannot get these people to admit when something is wrong with the game if you're outside of their magic little enchanted circle of fart huffers. Rampage just screwed me there. I wanted to take one step on the staircase and it made me take two. I officially hate Rampage. That's obnoxious as hell. Let's what the poop? Did I leave ammo on the ground? Piss. Does Beakrel have a better mutation system? I don't know. I don't think so. I can't think of any big changes to it, but I could be remembering wrong. Oh yeah, the Malmutate is a lot less common. Very, very few enemies have real Malmutate. Almost everything has been changed to a transient mutation. So, yes, basically. We're gonna telly. Let's go up. Just kidding. Teleport kicked in. I gotta get this damn armor off. I'm gonna make mistakes with it, basically. Well, Malmutate is like a non-issue until it becomes an issue. If you're playing truly optimally, you will not suffer. You know, 99% of the time, you'll either not suffer a mutation, or you will suffer mutations that are not that bad. But every so often, through no fault of your own, you'll just get dabbed on, and it's not fun, dude. Teleport again. AF to heal. This lady is near me, who can icicle me to death. I don't like it. Dude, I'm playing it risky. Let's drink some heal wounds. Let's AF to heal a little more. Please die, Mr. Impaler. Oh, Jesus. Okay, there we go. I'm actually going to condenser vein. If I had a bigger shield, we would be blocking some of this stuff. Here we go. Maybe Spider was the way to go. Maybe I should stop being so goddamn greedy and enchant up my Swamp Dragon scales. And just kind of call it a day with my equipment. Because we didn't train any invocations. Because again, I've been a bit greedy. But it is probably optimal to train invocations now. On a Deep Dwarf, it's typically just not necessary, but now that evocations does not give MP, you probably are going to want to get some invo at some point. The heal does not scale at all off of anything other than piety, which is one of the reasons why you can just sort of greedily never train it. If you can get away with it. Okay, Vuln. Para. Based. No scales, though. I was really hoping for scales. That would have been my weapon, or excuse me, my armor for the rest of the game, probably. But we have been cucked. You wish Harpies stole food. What a wacky mechanic. Aren't you satisfied with the hungry ghost? Hell yeah, condenser vein. Bill Sui is here, so we'll just take her out with this stuff. Wait, did the fire not get her? See invisible... No, she's gone. Okay, I guess the fire got her. What's the Zot counter? Yeah, that kills me instantly if it ever gets to 0, because food's gone. Welcome to Neo New Crawl, as they say. Welcome to Mr. Bones' Wild Ride. The ride never ends. I want to get off Mr. Bones' Wild Ride. Oh man, still only bucklers. Bucklers plus 0. But yeah, we have Box of Beasts now. That's nice, I guess. Pretty good, actually. Alrighty. Alrighty, let's put on Swamp Dragon scales. Ilsui plus sheep plus net before? Well, that sounds a bit like an instant kill. Call me crazy, but that doesn't sound too pleasant. Oh hey, it's my boy Rupert, who would normally be terrifying, but he can't paralyze me, so I'm not too worried. In fact, I think we just tab him, even though he's zerked. Got a poison battle axe, I think. We got marked on the staircase. That's no good. We'll just stair dance this stuff. Gosh, we're tanking it so well. We'd be tanking even better if we had a bigger shield and a little more AC. I wouldn't be surprised if they remove sticks to snakes. Yeah, it's gone. Those bastards. No fun allowed, Edort. Have you forgotten that fun is not allowed? Yeah, he had an axe. He had +4 axe of venom, battle axe of venom. I mean, to be fair, Sticks to Snakes was incredibly powerful. Yeah, Bacadron Crawl does have that. I really need to stream some Bacadron Crawl. I haven't gotten around to it, but I have this feeling it's just going to be super fun. In a wild and crazy, totally unbalanced kind of way. Which is good, by the way, in some sense. It's just a different kind of experience, I imagine, than many, many other forks. Purposefully so. Oh boy, okay. Are we ready to take 264 damage today from Chain Lightning? No. We will drink Resistance. I don't have any RLX, so we're gonna have to drink Resistance. Yeah, you get a lot of really bad Randart leathers for some reason, Gary. Okay, now we are going to make a friend because we want the Chain Lightning to bounce a lot. The damage probably, yeah, the damage does get reduced by DD reduction, but I still don't want to. I still don't want to roll the dice, you know. Now let's get up next to him and beat his ass while he's in the condenser vein. Oh no! No, 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 no. Okay, I'll take a step. Alright, it missed me. Haha. That's a lot of balls. Okay. Oh my god. That thing flew around like 6 times. think I've ever seen that before with two different ones orbiting. Alright, here's the moment where we find out if we can melee an Emperor Scorpion. We can, just barely. Come on, Makhleb. Give me them heals. Hey, baby. Hey, baby. Hello, medium shield. Oh, did you, Darren? That's cool. You can set it up, but, like, it's interesting when it happens randomly. God, another one of these Chaos Weapon Vaults. You never go in there, really. It's just too dangerous. Okay. What's on this floor? Anything that I care about? Nope. Should we go ahead and enchant up the Kite Shield, or, as I like to call it, the Medium Shield? I think we can live without doing that. However, what we will do is we'll go ahead and take shields to 15. I'm calling it a medium shield because that name change is dumb as hell. And pointless. Completely pointless and inaccurate, as you say. A little bit wacky, to be honest, to make that change. Fuck! 64% fails twice, fails 3 times, fails 4 times, fails 5 times, works on the 6th time. 64% my ass. A Rampage hat. Have you noticed that I don't want Rampage? Spriggan shield. Hey, I'd be okay with that change. That's kind of cute. There's a name change I can get behind for once. Yeah, Spark Wasps are terrifying, even if you have our-elect, to be honest. But yeah, stat form. When you have stat form, especially on a fragile race, you can start getting super overconfident. Oops, I'm dead. By the way, my time is probably limited on mainstream platforms. Now that we've seen that they're banning basically anybody who is insufficiently leftist, so I would very much encourage you to follow me on my BitChute channel and on other more free speech type platforms as I get onto them. Ring of Fire, we don't need that. Is there a fork that brings back the racial weapons? I don't think so. Yeah, I remember orcish weapons and stuff and dwarvish items. That was really old, though. I don't think Gooncrawl has those. Maybe. Well, BitChute is really good for videos compared to YouTube. They'll really only, you know, ban you for things that are against the law, which is how it should be. American law, not inferior European law. HS10, how you doing, buddy? I do have an account on BitChute. You'll find me there under Malcolm Rose Gaming. Same as my YouTube, I believe. Unfortunately, there really is no legitimate, like, big and robust free speech streaming platform yet, which is one of the few reasons that I'm still streaming primarily to Twitch. I suppose that there is Bitwave, but it kind of looks to me like it's made out of sticks and twigs, so I guess sticks and twigs are kind of the same thing, sticks and glue. Could be a perfectly good platform, but I have a feeling it just hasn't faced any kind of real pressure to be deplatformed the way that, for example, Gab, the free speech alternative to Twitter, has faced. DLive is basically owned by the CCCP, so, or the CCP rather, not the CCCP. Very two different things. Well, I mean, I told you, you know, everybody was telling me, go on DLive. I would go on a rant about free speech and how bullshit it is that Twitch basically has a monopoly, and they were like, no, bro, just go to DLive. And I said, no. They were explicitly asked the question, will you guys ban people, you know, if they are considered offensive, and they wouldn't answer the question, so the answer was yes. If they don't answer in the negative to that question, the answer is yes. And now you see they're banning people that are insufficiently leftist, as I expected, and that's why I didn't bother to move my stuff over to DLive, because I knew that would happen. Problem is that Twitch has the first mover advantage, so if you want to get new viewers, you pretty much have to be streaming to it, because they have their little search field thing, you know? Gosh, this is really dangerous what I'm doing right here. And we got the poopy cloud, not the one we wanted. I suppose Asterion is susceptible to it. Did we kill her? No, she blinked. Oh, they're very fragile. Well, Parler was run by dopes. You know, these freaking mainstream sort of conservative types, when the mob came for Gab, which is really just a free speech version of Twitter, it's not alt-right like it's been smeared as, it's literally you could go on there and have any political opinion you wanted, as long as it wasn't encouraging violence, it would be allowed there. You could be a far leftist, you could be a communist and go on Gab, they won't kick you. So essentially, the media smeared them as Nazis, which they aren't, and then they attacked every single layer of Gab's infrastructure, from their host to their registrar, to everything. Every little thing was attacked. So now they host their own stuff. They became a little bit, perhaps a lot of bit, anti-fragile. You know, they do their own hosting, they have a free speech registrar, so on and so forth. But all throughout that process, these mainstream sort of conservative types either were silent, or they pointed and said, oh, those guys are Nazis, we're not like them. Now you see the mob coming for the more mainstream right-wing types, like Dan Bongino and his Parler thing. And I could have told you, I have told you that this shit was going to happen. You think they're going to stop? You think they're going to stop with Gab? No, these people are like sharks. They've tasted blood. They want more. And they will not be satisfied. The only way to stop these people is to make it impossible for them to cancel you. The Fediverse is, that's what Mastodon is based in. And that's also, I believe, what Gab uses these days. Yeah, decentralized stuff, again, one of the reasons I'm interested in Bitcoin, does an okay job. Dude, I'm playing like a madman. I could actually die at any moment here because of Iron Shot plus Executioner. We're okay now, though. Joshua Moon. The powers that be really don't like that guy. He's basically banned from the traditional credit card and financial system for life for essentially having the wrong politics, from what I understand. But anyway, Parler was warned about this. They were actually warned by Torba, the guy who, Andrew Torba, the guy who runs Gab, that this was coming for them. And, you know, tech-savvy dudes like myself warned them, hey, you're gonna get canceled. They're gonna come for you. They're not gonna show you mercy just because you didn't stand up for other people who wanted free speech. And lo and behold, it's what's happening now. You don't want to lose your streak because of your rant. That was a rough situation, because there was a hasted executioner next to me, and the potential for Asterion getting an Iron Shot off on me, so I was just playing reckless, not paying enough attention. We are not, contrary to popular belief, you are not unkillable when you have Arga in your hands. Also, we can't walk in this acid cloud anymore because we don't have our core. Took off the rampage armor. I mean, I will say that the play for the rest of this game is going to be slightly brain dead. But then again, we still don't have certain things like RLX, so this single Spark Wasp is roughing me up. Casual S-branch acid clouds. Hey. 3 aptitude and evocations will do that for you. You can slow me, that's okay. Okay, I'm going to turn off polymorph and random effects for pickup. Random effects goes away, polymorph goes away. That'll clean up my inventory a bit. go down. Is this the tomb ending? The always exciting tomb ending? I'm just going to use Condenser Vein on any non-trivial fight anytime an Entropy Weaver shows up. Or recharging it super fast for whatever reason, so... Whatever. Oh shit, I need to be more careful. Don't want to get paralyzed. Let's just Ice Blast. Probably kill him, yeah. Yeah, we really do get that a lot, don't we? But I'm not convinced this is it. It might be. Oh, it is. No, it's the tomb end. Yeah, I thought it might be something different too. It's just kind of a slightly wacky version of it, I think. Just kind of looked weird from the outside, but obviously this is what it is now. Shit. Playing a little too fast and furious here. We could have gotten paralyzed there. Not likely with the Arpoise, but still. You might say that it's flip turned upside down. Perhaps it would like to take a minute to sit right there and tell you all about something. Something Bel Air. I'll just keep tabbing. Hello, Mr. Ghostmoth. Goodbye, Mr. Ghostmoth. Ooh, berserked Tarantella. I should have been a little more careful there, perhaps. So much damage from Spark Wasps. Let's not do this in the water yet. Oh no, I'm marked. We shouldn't be able to open this door. I swear, that should be a rune door. I don't understand why it's not. It's very, very strange that it's not. Perhaps an oversight. Okay, we have no holy word. I'm just gonna read Telly, open door. Yeah, let's put greater mummies on. Why not? Well, yeah, Darren, but the problem is that auto-explore will open doors unless you set an exclusion, so if you play just slightly too quickly, you'll be in trouble, man. Also, I think that maybe Entropy Weavers can spawn inside and they do have hands. I believe they're considered to be formicids. Yeah, but you see how I like to teleport here? It kind of breaks up the vault a bit so you're not fighting the whole thing at the same time. I probably could have just read Telly, or excuse me, could have read MO. Hasted first, perhaps, and blown it all out that way, but I have way more teleport. No reason to burn the better resources, you know? Okay. Okie dokie. My fiance is DMing me pictures of kittens. Very good. Okay, so we have 2 runes. Can we do slime right now? Pop this guy on and just kind of live with the weirdness of Rampage. Yeah, we can do slime. We have our C, we have all the MR we need, and we have our core. And we even have a lot of nets. And we've got, what else do we have? We don't have a mirror, but we do have 1 scroll of summoning. I might go up to buy the mirror. What branch was the other rune? We did shoals and spider. Okay, this is a little bit ugly. Why don't we go ahead and just use the condenser vein. Lightning? Uh-oh. I want to kill this shining eye as quickly as possible. Rampage moves 2 tiles for every 1 if you're moving directly towards an enemy, which is actually more bad than good if you ask me, because it can make you jump right over a staircase. Yeah, I did shoals first because I had this big ass armor plus 6 chainmail, which was just way more AC than the Swamp Dragon scale, so I thought it was better to do shoals first in this case. I also only had a buckler, and shields are kind of not all that important in shoals now that javelins go right through. So I figured I'd take my big AC ass in there with no arpoise, because if I wanted arpoise I had to wear the Swamp Dragon scale. Although we ended up finding a +4 scale mail, I guess. Maybe I should have been using that instead of the swamp later on. Okay, not only did Tremor Stones not kill this guy, there's another one coming. Boo! I don't want to burn my only MO. I am totally safe from being mutated by this particular shining eye. I might actually fog. It is virtually guaranteed, I think it actually is guaranteed to make enough clouds. Because it can't put them where the thunder is, it'll just poop them all out in a blast to the left. And I won't be able to see that guy. Based. Okay. Now we will swing on Dickhead here and kill him instantly. This is what I'm talking about when I say that you can stop most mutations. Not all, but most. Still a good bit of damage possible here. We have the RC, though. Oh my god. That was loud. Hi. Well, thank you for the raid, Mero. What's up, buddy? Welcome to the stream. The alert scared the shit out of me, but that's okay. Okay, so there's a shining eye over here. He's coming out to play, but I don't think that it would be in my best interest to stay here any longer. I don't really want to fight an Azure Jelly, an Acid Blob, and another Azure Jelly at the same time, even if I am a big tank. So, because of the fact we also have a decent stack of Mutation 3, I will run the risk, I guess. Go back down. Oh my god, there's a third one. No, no, no. We've been malmutated, but it's only at -2. Getting back into some modded Kenshi. Okay, that's cool. I don't know how to feel about Kenshi still. It's so grindy, you know? Yeah, sorry about the volume. It looked like it wasn't any louder than my voice, though, from the equalizer or whatever. Unless my stream software is lying to me, which it very well might be. Oh, Lord. No, I spent a whole bunch of time on it just to mess with it and explore the system, but it's really, I don't think, worth spending a billion years on, no. Wow, this doesn't want to get paralyzed. Oh my god. Fuck this, man. I just tried to paralyze like 3-4 times, maybe 5 at 64%, and it just didn't give it to me. Why am I even bothering, dude, when I can just lure it away and kill them piecemeal? God damn, don't get me started on the PogChamp thing again. These bastards, these censorious bastards, honestly. Oh no, this guy's face. We can't show his face. He's evil. Alrighty, we ate just a billion mutations. Really not an ideal thing that happened here, especially since my body deteriorates, so I might end up with 0 intelligence, which of course we really don't want. But this was just the landing, you know. Yeah, they canceled PogChamp because the guy's face that was in PogChamp is right-wing, and therefore they tried to say it was because people were using it in support of the Capitol Hill thing, but that is, as I've said in my recent streams, that is what I believe to be a bold-faced lie. These people, as I've said, they are as petty and as vindictive as you could possibly imagine. They didn't like the guy because he was right-wing. They wanted to cancel him, and as Murder Dog just said, they were looking for a reason to do it for a while, and this was their excuse. Yeah, there are stupid people who will say that Pepe is racist. It's a fucking cartoon frog, dude. But I'm telling you, there's a certain class of person who is they're just always looking for some kind of crusade to feel better than everybody. You should care about PogChamp, though. It's a dumb thing to care about, I guess, but, you know, they will not stop coming for people. You know, they will not stop until they have a motivation to stop, you know? And I mean, that in and of itself, okay, nobody, I guess, is really being hurt by that dude's face being taken off the emote or whatever, but it's a metaphor, I guess, or maybe, I don't know, maybe it's not quite the right word for it, but it's a great example of sort of the problem that I'm always talking about. Well, yeah. But it's their way of doing their little crusade, you know? Their endless crusade. Hey, Tremor Stones finally did something for me. Soy Champ. Well, yeah, it's pretty much on a smaller scale. It is the same stuff Stalin did, you know? He would have people killed, and then he would erase them out of photos as though they never existed. In the modern left-controlled era, they don't actually kill you, but they will ruin your career, and they will make sure that you can't speak. You might as well be dead, in a sense, in a certain sense. You know, if they make you unemployable by convincing everybody that you're some big evil meanie head, or whatever, wow, this is wild. We ran into Dissolution 2 games in a row. He's pretty rare. I have scrollitis, though. Ruh-roh. Well, that's the thing, Rogue Shenanigans. I really do truly believe that these people, if they had the power, if they could get away with it, they would take it further. They're very bad people. Just because they haven't started doing that doesn't mean that they won't. And you can think that I'm paranoid if you want for believing that, but how do we want to take out Dissolution today? Do I really want to try to fight him with scrollitis? Probably not. But I've already kind of attracted him here. No, we're gonna go up. I can't do this with scrollitis. Let's drink. Please get rid of scrollitis for me. Come on, man. Oh, no, we're gonna have to live with scrollitis, aren't we? Oh, there it is. Okay, vision sharpens. Armor fits poorly. Sorry, we got AC cucked, but I'll take that over scrollitis, I guess. I'm scared of scrollitis, Gary Burton. I do agree that we use might and whatnot, but I'm actually going to use haste. We have plenty of it. And do we have might? We do. We'll just melee him. If he pops out a guy I didn't want to fight, we'll use one of these beautiful nets and finish him off. Easy enough. It is rather Orwellian. Alright, we have digging, and we only need to use... We don't have that much, but we can make a path, but it might not be necessary. Let's just go down here and see. There is no spoon, bro. Did you know that's from The Matrix? My humor just consists of me saying really stupid shit. That's the height of humor for me. Well, this is working out. Even with the AC issue. I agree entirely, Mero. Yeah, see, hey, Green Eggs and Slam, did you know that you're wrong? I would be willing to believe that sort of post hoc they decided it was about that. Oh my god. Oh, Jesus Christ. Lord have mercy. Alright. No comment. For the love of God, Montresor. Okay, we've got Floating Eye. He can paralyze me. He seems to be by himself. But that was just a free spawn Floating Eye. How spooky. So much damage from the Eye of Devastation. The Alex Jones of Crawl. Well, by virtue of being banned from a lot of things, I suppose. I'd like to think that I shout slightly less. What do we want to do here? I think I'm just gonna keep training defenses, man. Can I at some point be free of the horrors of the Shining Eye, perhaps? Is that possible, please? More Evo? Maybe. Yeah! I don't know if I can yell like him. One day, perhaps, I'll unlock my Super Saiyan powers. Yeah, I'll get there. You just wait. As I get balder, I don't know, man. My grandfather on my mother's side never went bald. So I think I might be okay. Alrighty, let's dig. Let's dig out. Fortunately, our DD powers kind of show us where the next area is, yeah? I need another staircase. Because TRJ is guarding the one. Well, I just hate the fact that they reduce the number of dig that you get without really accounting for the fact that sometimes you have to do this to have a reasonable slime. But we are just like a beefcake, you know? Dummy thick, we're able to crush these dudes. Whoa! Another one? That's a little weird. Two floating eyes, one slime. How terrifying. Okay, we got staircases available now. Very good. You've got to be shitting me. Did they raise the spawn rate of these things, or is this just like the weirdest? That is 3 floating eyes and 1 slime. Wacky. Okay, I hate how mutated we are, but it's things that I can live with. I just have to remember that the potion thing is there. Hopefully we find more mutate. Yeah, slime is... I actually disagree with you entirely. I love the way slime is designed because, yes, it's a noob trap, but that's going to be the case for anything that's well designed. Hear me out here. I like slime because it feels horribly dangerous, and it is horribly dangerous, and it badly punishes you for making little mistakes. However, if you know what you're doing inside of it, as you say, yeah, playing this fucking game is a noob trap. As you say, it's I wouldn't say that it's trivialized by numerous strategies, but it's certainly made less horrifying. And to me, that's actually good design, not bad design. That's a form of difficulty. It's the only fair, in my mind, way to create difficulty in a roguelike. Because you either do that or you do RNG. So what are you gonna have? You know, which is it gonna be? Gamafunk gets really goddamn mad if you try to say that you should do slime first most of the time. Or even some of the time. Or if you just recommend to a newbie. You know, I've seen him like just throw fit on multiple occasions. He cannot bear to be told that he's wrong about something for some reason. Alrighty, let me drink a might potion. Oh yeah, he just straight up lies to newbies for some reason. I can't imagine why, other than just sadism. He tells them they don't need MR for slime, which is just bizarre. Okay, so we can, this is not B-crawl, which has ruined my cheesy net strategy. All respect to Gary Burton, that's actually probably the right thing to do. It's a little goofy that you can net TRJ in mainline. But yeah, this isn't B-crawl, so we can just net him. I wouldn't say you need those things, green eggs and slam. It's just stuff you would really like to have, if possible. Okay, I made a bit of a mistake. I didn't go get the mirror, but that's okay. This should be enough. Okay, that's almost enough. Let's make the box of beasts. Alright, he's totally surrounded. If I wanted to, I could have used vulnerable and tried to paralyze him. Probably would have gotten to like 30%. There's my box right there. I already made it. No, this should be fine to just swing on him. And just keep throwing nets on him. Just kidding, we missed one. Oh no, it's over. Just kidding. Yeah, he's done. Ah, stream delay, I see. I could have also used Condenser Vein, I guess. It's nice to put a cloud on top of his head sometimes, but actually Condenser's probably a lot worse than Clouds is in that situation, Cloud Wand, because you would by necessity have to hit your allies, which is no good. As Sonic says. Alright, let's drop this. Let's pick this up. Phantom Mirror. Bunch of artifacts I don't give a shit about. I already have a box of beasts. Wand of Ice Blast. Okay, cool. Okay, terrific. Identify this thing. It's wizardry. Positive energy, we will not be needing that. Boomerangs, I don't understand why that's still on auto pickup. Wand of Flame, there's our first Wand of Flame, you guys. How about that? Scroll of Silence, very good. Whatever this amulet is, I don't give a shit. Shiny helmet, that'd be neat if I didn't have horns and a beak. Guess I'm denied the path of the helmet for the time being. Finally, we can beat Minkare. Alrighty, you may be wondering, has he forgotten that Elven Halls exists? And the answer is yes, he did. You're streaming, right? Yes. Please go there if you have questions or comments. Didn't even see that guy chatting there. Or concerns, or snide remarks, or insults. Somebody told me that I suck cock yesterday. Which I wasn't aware that I do that, but I guess I do, apparently, because somebody in Twitch chat said so. You sleep 8 hours a day? Yeah, anything could be happening while I'm sleeping. Who knows? Actually, I'll have you know that Gachimuchi is 100% heterosexual. Anybody who doesn't like it is, they're just confused, perhaps. Hey, that guy rules too. 100% straight. He's very friendly. He just wants to say hello and talk about the life lessons that he learned from his father. There's nothing wrong with that. He teaches you to have pride and not shame in certain things. Hey, that's a trove. 16 potions of curing. Yesterday it was like 7 haste, now it's 16 curing. But you know what? We have 26 curing. So, yeah, we'll give them the 16, why not? Okay, this is kind of a bullshit trove. But you know, I'll take the file. File is kind of cool. The Neo file is okay in, inside of Elf, especially. It's what's known as a tautology HS temp. Okay, I'm gonna wear the poison resistance out of the Ring of Strength. I just like having resistances. I like not taking full damage from Bolt of Venom, basically. And Poison Arrow. I wish we had a source of Aralek, wouldn't that be sweet? It's a very typical game in that regard where, you know, it's pretty common for you just not to have it by now. But your lack of Aralek is, Oh, I agree, Gary Burden, for sure. Unfortunately, I don't get a choice in the matter, really. Invis, I guess I'll get the Invis, I'll get the Curing. Get more Lignify, I'm not going to bother with more Berserk. I'm going to disagree, actually, with that lineup there, Gary Burton. I'm going to be a total, I'm going to be like the odd man out, and I'm going to say that MR is not actually that important in Elf outside of avoiding being perma-confused and slowed by the archers. Because what's the MR threat? Banish? By the time you're an Elf, if you're going to have problems in Abyss, your character is not strong enough. I would say that Aralek is the most important there. And probably then, after that, either RF or R-Core. I don't really value MR all that much in Elf. Certainly important, but not as important as not taking damage, in my opinion. Also, what's up, Tony? How you doing, buddy? Disagree because Abyss can be extremely bad if you're unlucky. That's fair. No, that's totally fair. And you're right. RNG could potentially punish you. We actually had a big problem in the last, on the Palantonga Wanderer, where I got Abyss to Abyss 3, and we had a very bad luck Abyss. Let's find out if this is any good, yeah? It's dog shit! +0 artifact fire dragon scale. Hell yeah! Total poop. Alright. We have 7 scrolls of enchant armor, so I guess I could just dump them into the shield. But, we're gonna finish elf, and maybe we can find, like, a real cool plate armor for me to enchant. Actually, there's a shiny plate armor there. I should check that out. I don't think that they can have Aralek, but it could be... Could it be MR? I guess I wouldn't care about MR at this point. It's just a cursed +0. Hell yes! I love it. Yeah, it could be RF, which would be worth enchanting. It's okay. Can't complain about this character even without the Aralek. We're doing very well. But I would like to have Aralek if possible. You know what I would do, actually? I would do Storm Dragon Scales if I could. Just buy a couple shops. Yeah, let me just worship Gozag real quick on this Deep Dwarf. That's a shapeshifter. You know how I know? It's not because it says shapeshifter, it's because he doesn't have a weapon. He's just a curiously nude two-headed ogre. Very, very gross. Tabbing Annihilators. Don't try this at home. I prefer Storm to cover Aralek, but yeah, all that would be fine. I don't think I would want CPA. We already have an awful lot of dodge training. It's the Ring of Shadows. Not to be confused with the League of Shadows. I don't want to take off the Cloak of MR. I do want to take the Curing at some point and the Resistance at some point, but we're low on money, so let's not spend willy-nilly. I will take this scroll, and I'll take the Potion of Mutation. Torment, yeah. Amulets are safe now, it's true. No harm. Okie dokie, let's go down. This is L3. I probably shouldn't play too quickly because I could get teleported, I suppose. It's true, Darren. Yeah, I ended up wearing Faith this game, wear IDing it, and that was a slight problem, but it's kind of a good problem to have, you know, especially on Makhleb, where it's like, yeah, you don't want to have it late game, really, but, I mean, it's fine. It's fine for the beginning. We found it early enough that it was actually quite good. Hello, Electric Axe. Goodbye, Electric Axe. And then we ended up finding a better Faith Amulet in the form of an artifact, so... I'm probably not going to bother to do Extended. It just takes time, and I'm trying to extend my streak here. I'm not worried about Extended. I mean, we could do it and win. It's just like, there's no benefit, you know, in the tournament, because I'm just trying to get clan points. And there's nothing I can do to help my clan by doing more. Extended is horribly boring. You want to have a good extended experience, you need to play B-Crawl. Was that Disto? That was Disto, wasn't it? I wasn't paying enough attention. Attention. I'm so cool, I just don't say the last syllable of my words. That's how cool I am. Oh yeah, I should have been more careful with the Disto, though. What benefits the clan the most? Well, for me, I'm the one focusing on streaking. Only one person's streak matters, so I'm going to try to get the longest one for the team. Condenser Vein. A tinch. You got a problem with that, Rogue Shenanigans? Maybe you're not paying enough attention. Okay, I don't really want to get, like, a ton of damage here, but I don't think we can die. These guys don't have... Yeah, they don't have Call Down Damnation or Hellfire, so... Looking at 60 damage from that one, 0 damage from this one. I don't know, that could be a Lightning Bolt, so... Yeah, I could fog here for sure. I mean, I just walk away is the right thing to do, probably. I was just thinking maybe I wanted a Condenser Vein, you know? You had my attention, but now you have my interests. Maybe I'll just, like, try to take my laziness to its optimal, you know, logical conclusion and start doing that for real, on purpose, as often as possible. Just abbreviating everything I say. See how long it takes for me to have 0 viewers on Twitch? Every word that's more than 3 syllables or 2 syllables gets, cut off at the end. Hat of the Alchemist? We don't have that. We have the Hat of the Quahog, which is much worse than the Hat of the Alchemist, apparently. Not an unrant. Does kind of look like the Hat of the Alchemist, though, doesn't it? It does, yeah. We have horns. We have horns, or else I'd be using a helmet as a weird gimmick hook. I'd probably get banned. They would say I was, like, making fun of people with speech impediments or something. God, there's too much damage available here. I can't just walk in there, man. It's obviously not my intent, by the way. Just for the record. Just before anybody tries to report me for something fucking dumb. Yeah, Alchemist Hat is one of the best things in the game. My abbreves based. More of a brain impediment? That's a personality impediment, actually. I don't know, man. It's like, it feels like every little thing that you say these days has to be examined to see if some thin-skinned pussy would be upset about it before you let it leave their lips, because, you know, God forbid you offend. Yeah, I know. I recognize the name. What's up, buddy? How you doing, man? It's easier for me to communicate with people when I don't have to pop open the little window and type stuff. I type fast, but it's just like a distraction, you know? So I appreciate you coming to the Twitch instead. Welcome to the stream. Let's wait. Let this guy die in the kill hole. So I'm not a big fan of this vault because no matter how much I shout, they're not exactly going to walk across the lava. So no matter what I do, if I walk down here, you know, it's just a lot of damage possible. See, look at how much shit is here. 620, 180 damage possible here. I'm gonna go ahead and I can blink out at any moment, so we're actually gonna Tremor Stones. It'll probably kill a whole lot of these guys. Yeah, there we go. Based. But the truly optimal thing to do would probably have been to drink some haste and then walk in there to get the extra actions before they really get their stuff going, you know? I did not mean to Tremor Stones there. I wanted to use Condenser Vein, but, you know, there's many ways to skin a cat, as they say. Political correctness. Well, no, I'm aware of the phrase. It's just... I don't know, man. It's so tiring. These people talk a really good game about being, they like to use the word inclusive, but they're not inclusive at all, because there's a whole class of people like me who find this shit basically impossible, you know. It's, like, which cultural shibboleth do I have to carefully repeat today? You know, it's like, it's, to me, for a person like me, and I'm sure at least some of you can empathize, dealing with these fucking people feels like I am in a minefield, okay? It's a social minefield. And if I don't walk so carefully, if I'm not walking on eggshells 24/7, tiptoeing through this minefield, I'm going to step on a mine. Oops, you said the wrong thing. You're on the no-no square. You're banned from everything. And I don't know, man. I just want to be free of these fucking people. Like, I don't want to have to deal with them. It'd be nice to have a platform where they don't have power, you know? That's all I'm saying. No, we're not talking about mods. Well, I guess that's part of it. Well, that's the thing, you can't avoid these people on the internet, man. It's every single platform. The run is going well. Thank you for asking. Empty chests. Oh, goddamn Jannies. Yeah, the janitor. the janitor cleans me up on a regular basis. But yeah, we cleared out slime, we cleared out elf, or rather we're in the process of clearing out elf, pretty much done. Got timed out in another chat for saying a character had a huge ass. That's what I'm saying, is these fucking people are just looking for stuff to be offended by. It's just dumb. It's just dumb, and in a sane world we would not tolerate this crap. We would not let these people have power over us. It's like the conversation has become controlled by whoever gets the most butthurt the most quickly. And that's not the world I want to live in, you guys. Like, I don't know about you, but I find that both tiring and just boring, you know? Like, I'm sorry that I am not, like, completely pussified, you know, but I can take it when somebody wants to insult me. That's fine, dude. You can insult me for literally any aspect of who I am and what I am, and I'm not going to have a problem with that because it's just words, dude. Say whatever you want about me, it's fine, but, like, for some reason, we've bred this, like, whole series of generations of people who increasingly just think that they have the right to not be offended, and you don't have that right, dude. You just don't, unless you're living in some bullshit country that for some reason thinks that, you know, your personal levels of thank you for the follow, empty chests, your sort of personal sensibilities, precious little sensibilities, trump somebody else's right to free speech, you know? You got a license for that opinion? Got a license to dig that pond in your own property? Got a license? You got the TV license? We know you don't. But there are some unlicensed TVs on this street, and we know about it. We're gonna come. We're gonna do something about it. I'm sorry for my terrible British accent. I'm sure it's really bad. Oh, man. Anyway, we didn't really find any items in here. Legend of Strider. he's got it. He's got the rage at my terrible British accent. Yeah, we didn't find anything in here. Just looking over these items, there's nothing. Well, oh, governor. Oh, governor, what time is it? Oh, it's 6 bong. 6 bong? What's that? Have you guys seen the thing where it's like the British don't know what time is? They just count the bongs from Big Ben. It's like, oh, it's 6 bong. What happened to Big Ben? You guys don't have Big Ben anymore? Well, I don't know, Empty Chest. Some of these people think that they can just silence anybody who criticizes them, and that'll be like sort of a substitute for growing as a human being, you know? And unfortunately, they can be very effective doing that. Big Ben was racist. He doesn't. What's up, man? They shut the bongs off. What? Come on, bro. I want the bongs. The sound, not the drug thing. Very different. I assure you I'm talking about a clock. Alrighty, so let's see what's up. Let's do a little review. We have 3 runes. Let's go to vaults. It's the only place left to go other than depths. Still no Arlek. What is going on? It's a little abyss vault. What a whack-ass vault. What is the point of this vault? It has no loot in it other than like a spear. Big Ben has been getting repaired for the past 4 years. Sounds like somebody is very bad at repairs if it's taking them 4 years to do it. Hey, Green Eggs and Slam, I read that asterisk as a glottal stop. British? I mean, yeah, well, I would like them to be careful. If it takes 4 years, it takes 4 years. I just have a hard time believing that it actually takes 4 years to fix that. Call me crazy. 10 years, oh no. Well, that's what I'm trying to say, is that the government is horribly incompetent. I can't speak, I mean, I can say bad things about the British government, but I can't speak from experience. I can speak from experience having worked as a subcontractor for a federal agency, and yeah, governments are totally incompetent. Typically, the punishment as a contractor for not getting your work done fast enough is you get more money and more time to finish your work for the government, so that's where your tax dollars are going. I had a friend who, for like almost an entire summer, got paid tax dollars to basically sit in an office and do nothing. Really good use of taxpayer money, you know. Oh yeah, failing up is huge. Really huge in three-letter agencies especially. They just can't get rid of you at that point. And as you might imagine, I don't have the temperament or the personality for those kinds of corporate games. Just couldn't do it, so I left very quickly of my own volition. Let's ice blast this stuff just for safety. What kind of whack-ass vault is this? This appears to be new, perhaps. This is kind of cute, I suppose. Kind of forces you to walk through the clouds for a while. Be nice if it had a decent reward. Did you know that there are many ways that you can help support this channel? Read about them on rosecrypto.com/support. At Rose Crypto, you can learn all about cool things like the Brave web browser, Bitcoin, and other cryptocurrencies. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.